Welcome everyone to the next lecture of JavaScript tutorials. Today our topic is JavaScript objects. So today we will discuss what are JavaScript objects. It is really an important topic. So let me jump to the code. In JavaScript we create variable in such a way that, for example, variable mobile. So this is a variable, and JavaScript object is also a kind of variable, but it contains multiple values. When a variable is having multiple value inside it, then it's called an object. So JavaScript object and variable difference is so simple. When you give in JavaScript variable, we give value 1, we can say Nokia, or you can say in double quotes in strings that this is a variable with a string value. But if you want to embed multiple values, for this we create JavaScript objects. How we create it? We use open and closing brace, and inside it the values goes, and the values inside it goes with name value pair. For example, I want to say that the model, then I will use colon, and the value should be in double quotes. So model is, for example, Samsung, then comma, version, for example, S5, and price 50,000. So price would not be in double quote because it is an integer. So we have created JavaScript object, and inside this variable, this is a name and this is a value, this is a name and this is a value, this is a name and this is a value. So it is in the combination of name value pair. So if you want to create name value pair in JavaScript, you do it with name, then a colon, and then value. So this is a property and this is its value, this is property and this is value. So this is how the JavaScript object is created. Now let's suppose if I want to print this value in JavaScript, how I will do it. For instance, I want to print my data in a paragraph. So I will create one paragraph and I will give some ID. I have given para ID to my paragraph, and for accessing it I will use document dot get element by ID. So the ID is para, and in its inner HTML the data I want to print is be equal to, I want to actually print this object data. So for this, so for accessing this object, what I will do, I will use the variable name, then dot property, then the variable name, then dot property, and then the variable name, and then dot property. How? Let's see. I will say that the object variable name dot model, if I want to find out the model, then plus in order to concatenate, and I want to give a line break, then plus, then I want to access inside the mobile the version, then plus I will say that a line break, then plus, and lastly I want to access the price as well. So this would be my price. So what I have done, I have accessed this object with its name dot the value I want to get or access, or the property I want to get or access is model here, then the variable, and then the property version, and then the property price. So let's launch it in the Chrome. As you can see that this is the model, this is the version, and this is the price. So the model is Samsung, the version is S5, and the price is 50,000. So this is how we access the object property. We have another way of accessing the properties, and that is, instead of dot model, we can also write we can also access it in that way. It will work the same way as the dot model. So as you can see that it's also working, also giving me the value of the model. Now we can do one thing more. We can create a function inside our object. For example, I am saying that full data colon function, and I want to say that return to me this dot model, and then plus line break, then plus, and this dot price. Now I have created a function, and in this I am saying that return to me in this function the model and the price. Now what does it mean? Now if I want to print this information, this means that this variable, the mobile, because the owner of this function is this mobile. So if I am saying that this dot model, then this means that mobile dot model, and if I am saying that this dot price, then it means that mobile dot price. Now let's see what's the benefit of creating such type of function. I'm going to remove this. Now if I want to access and print it, I would say that mobile dot full data function. So it would minimize the code for us, and it would print the model and the price information as it is in the function. So what will happen that mobile dot full data, so this function would be called. So when it is called, it will come here. When it will come here, so this function will be returned. When this function is returned, it will print this data, and it is this dot model. So this means that mobile dot model, and then there would be a line break, and then this dot price. So it means that mobile dot price. So it will print model and price for me. Let's see in the Chrome. You can see that it has given to me the information Samsung and price 50,000. So this is a short way of printing the information. I hope guys that you'd like it. If you like it, then please subscribe and like my channel for more videos, and press the bell icon for getting new videos. Take care and bye for now.